Well, first of all, thank you for this opportunity to speak before you and for this interview. Yes, this year we are celebrating our 70th anniversary of the establishment of diplomatic relations between the Kingdom of Thailand and the Philippines when the Treaty of Friendship was signed in Washington, D.C. on 14 June 1949. It was between our former Philippine ambassador Joaquin Elizalde and His Royal Highness Prince Juan. Since then, we have enjoyed warm and cordial, friendly relations between our two countries and our two peoples. Indeed, our bilateral relations have been characterized by several high-level visits and even royal visits. In 1963, we fondly recall the state visit of His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej the Great and Her Majesty Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother, which paved the way for many of the Thai nationals to study in different universities in the Philippines. And we believe that what they have learned from us, especially in the agricultural sector, has helped their development of the kingdom, especially agriculture, which was very close to the heart of King Rama IX. So, and also recently, we were deeply honored by the visit of Her Royal Highness Princess Maha Chakri Sirinton early this month on June 3 and 4. She brought with her 80 military cadets to visit some sites in Cebu. This was the Magellan Cross as well as the Basilica of Santo Niño, and also to visit two schools in Antipolo where she has her royal projects, and two schools in Antipolo. So of course we've also had visits by high-ranking officials. The Prime Minister Prayut visited the Philippines in August 2015, and of course he again visited the country during our chairmanship in 2017. And in 2016, President Rodrigo Duterte paid his respects to His Majesty King Bhumibol Adulyadej when he passed away on October 13, 2016. This gesture of the President was deeply touched by many of the Thais here. The expressions of condolence by the President to the royal family, to the government and people of Thailand. And it was during his 70 year of reign that Asean was established here, and we were also one of the original signatories of the Bangkok Declaration that established ASEAN. So our relations have been very warm and close. Also our trade relations, our trade has been increasing. In last year, it has reached the level of over 10 billion US dollars, and we are happy to host several top Thai companies in the Philippines, and there are also several Philippine companies that are based here in Thailand. I think one of the first members of Asean countries that we establish diplomatic relations. I believe it's with Thailand. The Filipinos here in Thailand are highly considered by the Thai people. They are considered as highly skilled. There are many here who are teachers in English, and many are in the professional level. They are employed in international organizations, in hotels, in different foreign companies. There are also those who are employed in the entertainment industry, like in Phuket and in Pattaya, in some of the hotels, as we Filipinos are known for our talent in singing and in playing instruments. So in general, I believe our people here are warmly received by the host country, by the people of Thailand. Yes, President Rodrigo Duterte made his official visit here on March 21, 22, 2017, during which 3 agreements were signed. One was on implementing arrangements in our cooperation on tourism. And here, this is a 5-year program wherein they have established an academic exchange program, wherein in 2018, the Department of Tourism hosted delegations from Thailand to have some cultural exchanges, to have some exchanges as well on tourism developments. And this year, as a matter of fact, only last month, the Thai Ministry of Tourism and Sports hosted a delegation from the Philippines, again within this program of providing cultural exchange, tourism developments here in Thailand. Especially, I believe that both countries are very much into agrotourism now. We know that Secretary Berna is promoting agrotourism in the Philippines, and here in Thailand, I think this is also something that where we can learn a lot from them. And the second agreement that was signed in 2017 was on the cooperation on science and technology between the DOST and the Ministry of Science and Technology here. And they have had 2 meetings since then, wherein they identified specific areas of cooperation. I understand there is some on innovation, agriculture, nanotechnology, and well, as you know, we are all moving forward towards this 4.0 level development, and so the 2 sides are continuing to talk and discuss further cooperation in this area. The other one is on agriculture. This is an agreement between the Philippine Carabao Center in Nueva Ecija, as well as the Department of Livestock of the Ministry of Agriculture. And here again, there are exchanges of meetings. 2 meetings were hosted actually by the Philippine Carabao Center in 2017 and 2018, and now they have followed this through study visits. I believe last year, this year, I believe the Philippine the delegation from the Philippine Carabao Center came here for a study visit on dairy farm, and I believe there will be a reciprocal visit by the Department of Livestock Development of the Ministry of Agriculture to the Philippines sometime this year. So so these three agreements that were signed during the visit of President Duterte are moving forward. There are continuous exchanges between the concerned agencies on how to further improve our cooperation between the two countries. Yes, this year's theme of Thailand's chairmanship of ASEAN is advancing partnership, which they took on from our theme in 2017. So advancing partnership towards sustainability. Of course, sustainability is extremely important for the ASEAN community, wherein we would like to be to have a continuing participation or opportunity for us to push for the Philippine advocacies which we have put forward during our chairmanship. So our participation in all ASEAN summits, especially at the level of the summit, the Leaders Summit, is an extremely important opportunity for us to be part of developing an ASEAN community that is people-oriented, people-centered, that will uplift the livelihood of all the people in the region, and wherein no one is left behind. And of course, what is important here is to be able to sustain the economic and social development of our people. And of course, this is where we Filipinos will also benefit, because as a community, we do have our interests in ensuring that the interests of our people are also taken into account when we as we progress with the development of an ASEAN community. Because in an ASEAN community, we envision that there will be movement of people. People will work in different ASEAN countries. So here we are very strong with and especially the President is very strong in protecting the welfare interests of our Filipino migrant workers, not only here in the ASEAN region, but in wherever the Filipinos, wherever we can find Filipinos employed in different countries. So this is a key element and a key pillar, as a matter of fact, of our Philippine foreign policy. Well, on that note, I believe that, you know, we will. This is an opportunity for us to follow through with the advocacies that we have enumerated in our chairmanship of ASEAN during in 2017. And of course, key here, one of those priorities in 2017 was our advocacy in protecting the welfare and interests of migrant workers in the ASEAN community. So of course, this will be to our interest that we follow through with that and fully implemented within the ASEAN region. Well, I believe that the President has delivered many of his promises. Our economy is doing well. In the past 3 years, from 2016 to 2018, our economic growth rate has been over 6%. Our economy is one of the fastest growing economies in the region, and the president has put in place many of the pro-poor program. Indeed, this year, the Magna Carta for the poor was passed and signed by the president, which recognizes the rights of the poor to food, to education, health, among others. And indeed, we now have free tuition fee for tertiary education in our state universities. We have universal health care, among others. So we would like to wish the President all success in his future endeavors in the remaining 3 years of his presidency. Of course, one of his advocacy is also the concerns that he has for our overseas workers, and we continue to be in touch with our overseas workers here to help them in their times of need, and to make sure that their rights are also protected here. So, and this is one of the important things that we need to push through in our ASEAN meetings, the protection of our migrant workers in our region. Sa akin pong mga kababayan dito sa kaharian ng Thailand, unang-una sa lahat, ako po ay taus-puso nagpapasalamat sa inyong lahat sa inyong patuloy na pagtangkilik sa programa ng pamahalaan ni Pangulong Rodrigo Roa Duterte sa pamamagitan ng pasuguan ng Pilipinas dito sa Thailand. At nagpapasalamat din po kami sa inyong mga contributions dito sa kaharian ng Thailand, ang inyong gawain at ang inyong pagtulong sa ating mga kapwa-tao. Kami po ay nanawagan sa inyo na ipagpatuloy po ninyo ang inyong mga magandang layunin dito sa Thailand, ang inyong mga pagsisikap, at kami rin po dito sa pasuguan ng Pilipinas sa Thailand ay handang tumulong sa abot po ng aming makakaya sa inyong lahat. Tayo po ay sama-samang magtulungan para sa kauunlad hindi lamang po ng ating mga kababayan dito sa kaharian ng Thailand, kundi lalong-lalo na sa ating mga kababayan sa ating bansang Pilipinas. Salamat po sa inyong lahat.